So we're going to go with a cauliflower today. We're going to take the cauliflower, we're going to rinse it, we're going to break it up, and we're going to put olive oil on it and salt and pepper, and we're going to bake the cauliflower instead of frying the cauliflower. Healthier, easier, and boom. We're going to do that with a chicken ranch marinade. So typical ranch dressing, marinating the chicken in the ranch dressing and just letting it sit and then throw it on the barbecue. Boom. What? And we're back. Hey, I'm hiring somebody. 0 pay, only commissions. Anybody interested? I've got a list of my old T3. If anybody wants to do this for me. 0 pay, total anguish, the worst possible thing you'd want to do with your life. But I've got 300 of my old clients from T3, and I haven't spoke to any of these people in 5 years. Here's my proposition. Call all these people. Tell them about me, how awesome I am, that I left T3 and I started my own company, and it's 10 times better than T3. I offer something that nobody else in the business offers. I offer free admission to the amusement park to ride all the rides for free. And if I make you money and you're enjoying what I'm doing, then you pay to stay. Nobody does that. Nobody except me. So call these people for me, right? Maybe I'll give you $250 for your time. But here's the thing. Call these people, make notes of the people that tell you to fuck off, make notes of the people that tell you that they're not interested in trading, cross them off the list. And then here's what happens. If they come to the room and they're thoroughly impressed, which they will be, and they wind up buying a full-time membership to our room, I'll give you 20%. So if you're sitting around and you got a couple hours a day and you want to make some phone calls for me, there's my proposition. I need people to do it because I certainly don't want to do it myself. But I don't got the time. I don't got the energy. And yeah, basically that's it. But if you got some time in the middle of the day, usually, this is the time of the day where I'll just either nod off. I'll go watch, you guys watching War of the Worlds. So I'm going to go watch that. I got to get back to The Simpsons and the Family Guy. This is my TV time. If the market's going to just chop around like this, I'm not going to do anything. So this is what I do. Normally, I should be making phone calls right now, but I'm, a lot of people don't want to hear from me in the middle of the day, but just call these people for me, round them up. If they buy something, I'll pay you 20%. If you're just sitting around doing nothing, just dial some numbers, sit back, tell them my story, say Kenny Glick used to work at T3. That's why we're calling. Mr. Jones, we're not calling you with anything specific to buy today, Mr. Jones, but we are calling you with an opportunity. Right? Don't hang up. Just let me tell you what we're calling. We're calling you to remind you that Kenny Glick's still out there doing what he does. You remember Kenny, right? He worked at T3. How do you think we got your name and number? Right. Exactly. He left because he realized how much of a scam, awful, terrible place T3 was, and he went and started his own business, and he's surviving and thriving right now. That's right. We don't need your credit card. We don't need down payments. All we want is you to show up. Show up to the chat room. You've obviously been in the chat room. That's why we got your name and number. You were in the T3 chat room. Just show up. Show up, spend a couple of weeks with the guy. If he impresses you, then and only then do we ever ask you for any money. What do you think? And if you're just saying yes because you want to get me off the phone, tell me now, because I don't need you to come to the chat room. You understand? We're doing fine, but we'd like to do better. We're offering you this opportunity of a lifetime to hang out with the master, the one and only Warlock, for nothing. All you got to do is click a few buttons. Are you going to come to the chat room? Yes or no? Is that right? Oh, you're not trading anymore? All right, take care. That's all I need. That's all I need. Just get through these. I got 60,000 people for you to call. And I certainly don't want to do it myself. I'll admit it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But I'm offering 20% commission. And that's it. 20% commission, especially if they join a lifetime membership for 10 grand. It's 2 grand for you for making some phone calls. Plus, you could feel good about yourself by helping me out, right? Plus, you're helping me help them, help you, help me, help them. Help me, help them, help me. Because it's a win-win-win-win situation. I did not see the BMW i4 electric, no, but I'm done buying cars until I get my 67 Chevelle or my 67 Dart. One of those. 67's my love. I love that year. I don't know why. Just like what everything looked like. Or maybe a 57 Chevy. I like the what's that called? Not the regular Chevy. There's a 150, and then you got the I forgot what the hell the name of the car is. What in the hell is that car? It's the 57. It's not the Biscayne. Not the Impala, Chevy. Bel Air. There you go. Bel Air. I saw a 57 Bel Air resto mod. Thing was gorgeous. $48,000, but it wound up going for like 60. Just this thing was ridiculous. I mean, that would, again, that was all black with the silver trim, freaking had a Corvette engine in it, all beautiful inside. Started out at 48 grand and went out like at 60. I mean, that's what I want. I want something where I can just, I want to be able to drive it, not just park it at a show and just look at it. I want to drive. I want to drive my car. That's why those resto mods are just phenomenal. I saw again, my original one was a 67 Buick Grand Sport. Thing looks like the Batmobile. It's gorgeous. Started out at like 18 grand, wound up going out for 40 G's. So I was like, that was when I realized I'm not going to be able to get the car that I want under 35, But it was just hard to imagine spending 35, 40 grand for that old of a car. Oh, I'm not driving stick. Yeah, I could, but yeah, I'm going total. For me, it's the look. I don't care if it's authentic. Obviously, the better, the more expensive it is to authentic. Yeah. I live in the city. I used to have a Suzuki Sidekick stick. My God, sitting in traffic with that thing. Neutral. I never want to do that ever again. I never want to do that again. But yeah, I'm on the hunt now. But more importantly, anybody in Pennsylvania, meet me at the Econo Lodge. Sounds gay, right? Meet me at the Econo Lodge on Saturday morning. I'll be there. The Eagle Arms Sports Show at the Econo Lodge. Hang on, let me get you the address. I had the address. Where'd it go? Swords, guns, knives, and protective gear. I'm going with about 10 G's. I'm probably gonna finally get my sword. I want to look for a katana sword, get some daggers. Just I want to be fully armed when the Armageddon comes. So probably looking at a Browning, and if you guys into 9mm pistols, looking at I'm looking for what's it called? I just want to get a couple more 9mm. And I just don't know the rules and regulations. I know I got to file all this paperwork in Jersey to get one. So anybody got the SIG P226 or the HK P30 or the CZ75 or the Browning High Power? Those look like four guns that I'm really interested in. I'm loving the CZ75. I don't want to buy anything that's made in what's it called? Not Bolivia, Belgium. Fuck those Belgian people. But yeah, maybe I'll go CZ. It's Czechoslovakia, SIGs. But more importantly, you want to hear a stock that we own right now? It's ridiculous. It's the dumbest trade I put on in a long time, but I did it kind of like to spite my friend, thinking I was going to lose money on the trade. I'm like, all right, I'm in. VTIQ. You got to be kidding me. All right. I don't know. They got some hydrogen powered truck that's supposed to be revolutionary. It's like they're saying this is the Tesla of trucking, like not RVs, 18 wheelers and shit. And we bought it, just because it was breaking 1350. This thing's at 1480 already. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I look at this chart. I'm like, why do I own this thing? It looks like just a pump and dump, but man, it's still going. So I don't know if I'm going to hang on to it. My buddy's begging me to own this thing. He says it's going to 500. I'll probably dump it if it breaks back under 14 and watch it go to $30 tomorrow. But VTIQ, and you want to hear something sick? VTIQ warrants, VTIQW. Oh, so at least you're limiting your risk. Because again, if this trade doesn't work out, instead of losing 15 points, you'll only lose 4 points. They have warrants. I haven't looked at a stock with warrants. Got to be since 1993. Warrants. Oh shit. Has warrants. Oh my God. We're all gonna die. So VTIQ, man. Unbelievable. Yeah. G31. What's the G31? CZ75. Yeah, I like that. I like that Browning gun. The Browning high powered looks real nice. I like the SIGs because I like the way they feel in my hand. So hopefully, I've never been to a gun show. This is my first gun show. I'm so excited. I'm assuming you're not going to be able to shoot these guns, right? This is just you're going to be it's like a baseball card show, right? Everybody's just out there with the tables with their stuff, and you just got to go there knowing what you're looking for. And I wonder if there's going to be a range nearby, because that would be awesome. If they had if I could take some of these out for a test drive. I've shot the SIG. I have not shot the Browning. I shot the HK. I shot the SIG. I have a little G43, the Glock 43. That's like the little tiny one. These are like one step above. So I want to get something in between. So yeah, I like what that CZ75 looks like. Yeah. But I want to try that Browning out. That Browning looks like that thing's been around forever. Yeah, so VTIQ. Yeah. Yeah. We're in it right now as a goof, and it's working. So I know nothing. This is my buddy. He's huge into story stocks. Story stocks have always let me down, because usually it's a bullshit story. So, Yeah, VTIQ. Usually it's a bullshit story and a pump and dump. I mean, I've been doing this my whole life. When you buy a story, usually it's not a happy ending to the story. You know, there's only one Tesla, and that really wasn't a story. That was a real company. You know, I remember when they went public. But this market absolutely fucking chopping me up today. I mean, I was on the wrong side of most of what I did today. I mean, if you could believe my trades today were Codex long, JDST when it went green. Well, Myrna again when that went back in the green. Traded SVXY quickly when UVXY was falling. TJX when it went negative. I got crushed on the short. I got the VTIQ, and basically the rest of my trades blow. I missed the trade of the freaking year, AMBA, on an earnings reversal. Then I tried to short it. I got squeezed, and then it went down 2 points after I got out. Awful. What was that other one? And I got I'm not going to open my other account. I just fucking I sucked it. I'm still green for the day, but just choppy, chop. Just awful. And leaving that AMBA on the table was just terrible. AMBA, I think it was SWN, maybe? It was one of those companies that reported earnings. SWN, maybe? Nah, not SWN. Hey, what's up? Something with an S. We bought it on the gap down. What else was decent? Shorted RAD for a couple of pennies, but this VTIQ is hilarious. Look at it. Look at it go. Wow, still hitting highs. Oh, this thing's going to 15. Unbelievable. What the hell was that other stock that we traded? Hang on, let me just go scroll. I can't remember what it was now. Oh, SWN. SWN. No, that's not it. I just said SWN. SW, it was S something. Oh, I know why I'm getting confused. It was JWN was one of them. Was it SWN? What the hell am I talking? What stock was that? I don't even remember the stock I traded. That's how stupid this day was. What was the stock? It reported earnings. I could just go look it up for you. Hang on. All I know is I didn't do it, but the guys in the room did. My guys have been killing it. They're having a great day today. I got my ass chopped up. Oh, Dollar Tree this morning. I was long, and then I wound up losing on that. What else was there? What in the hell was it? Oh, guys, where's Jimmy? Jimmy Yext came out with earnings, and it didn't crash. You believe that? Yext. Yext, Jimmy. It's going to get taken over, I'm telling you. Maybe I'm thinking JWN. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm an idiot. It was JWN. JWN. Yeah, that's it. I don't know why I had S something on my brain. JWN. But there was definitely something with an S that I traded today in my other account. What the hell was it? That's when you know you're freaking just out of your mind. I don't even remember what I traded. I couldn't tell you. Wow. But AMBA, the trade of the month, the year. Can't go near the casinos right now, you know, still nobody traveling, right? Macau, don't they have big business in Macau? Oh, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Whoop, 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 whoop. Wait, I got to play noises. We got 30 people in the room right now. We got 30 people. Make some noise. But yeah, AMBA was the trade that we love so much. That is the coveted 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. And I mean, the options were ridiculously priced. I wish we could have bought some options on it, but AMBA, wow. Just, and what the reason I love these trades is that it goes right in the face of common sense. Stocks, the market's up huge. This company reported apparently a really good quarter. It's gapping up, what was it? Gapped up 4 points, and then it rolls over and tanks 4. I mean, you can 34 people. What's up, 34 people? Let's do push-ups. 20 push-ups. Let's go. All right. Hey, Big Splash. What's up, man? You want to be my guy? Yo, I just got stopped out of that stock, man. See, I shouldn't have came on the air. Just ruined the trade for everybody. Oh, man. All right. Made $382 on it. Free month. What's up? Come on, we gotta get this. We gotta get to 100 people. We gotta get to 100, and if we get to 100, we can get to 10,000. I haven't checked on anybody else's website yet. I stopped trolling. It wasn't worth my time. It's also like so anyway, what I was saying was, here's my list. These are all the people that I were familiar with, all the people that I was associated with at T3 back in like whatever year it was. Who knows? What I want you to do is call these people, tell them that you're calling them with nothing to buy. You've got nothing to sell. You just want to remind them that Kenny Glick is still out there. He left T3, started his own business. He's surviving and thriving, and he's giving you an opportunity like never before. I know that sounds like a sales pitch, Mr. Jones, but but before you hang up on me, let me tell you what's going to happen. We just want you to show up to the chat room and spend 2 or 3 weeks with us. No obligation, no credit card needed. Just show up, and if you're thoroughly impressed after 3 or 4 weeks, then join up. That's it. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. I'm going to make you the money first, so then you can afford to hang out with us forever. Or not forever. We can't call it the lifetime. Stuff, because I know some of you guys are going to be bothering me when I'm like 82. Hey, you said it was lifetime. Yeah, the VWAP is breaking on this trade. What do I do? Huh? Showing up at my door somewhere in Colorado when I'm 80. You said it was a lifetime subscription. I paid my $5,500. Get out here. Ugh. That coffee's nasty. Is weed coming back? How shitty are these weed stocks, right? I'm not buying it yet. I want $350 on the Cron. That's originally where I bought it all those years ago. What was that, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Did you bust out 20 push-ups just now? Come the summer, I'm going to be ripped. I'm going to be wearing my wife beater again. Nice. I dusted off my what's it called? My stationary bike downstairs. Haven't gone on that thing in gotta be 2 years. I still got my wheat. What are those? What's that brand that used to be popular in the '80s? Wielder. My Wielder, Wielder weights. I think what was his name. Yeah, Wider. The WEI. They still around that company? Oh no, they're still putting out shit. Oh my god. My wider incline bench with the weights have been sitting there for so long, there's rust on them. It's working out, baby. I'm gonna get jacked for the summer. Doesn't take a lot for me to get to start looking good. I only weigh 175 pounds, so if I actually do exercise, it starts to look good after a couple of weeks, and then I stop. Oh yeah, look at me, I'm looking good. I still have the shake weight. What's that thing? Oh, let's get to some iBio. iBio. Oh shit, I'll buy it. iBio just went green. There is no God. Come on, I gotta get the $2, right? Joe Weider, yeah, that guy. I think I bought those weights probably when I was like 17. Hey, the wheat stocks are moving, man. What's up? Wow, Kron actually having a nice day. Wow, it's about time, right? These stocks stink. Uh-oh. Stop. Stop. Well, shit, this shit's blowing up, man. Wow. The hell is iBio? This is that stupid penny stock, right? This was at $3 the other day. It's probably going back to zero. Unless it goes over two. Kron? You got me watching penny stocks now. Great. Can you even put a stop on this thing? I guess you can, right? I guess it trades on Arca. Come on, rip it to two. Boo. Nice move on Kron. Haven't seen Kron move in a 10% increment in freaking months. Let's go, iBio! Come on, break it. I want to see $2. Come on, $2, $2. Do we get $2, $2, $2? Come on, $2. Where's it to? 195, 95, 95's a trading, 95's. Yeah. 95, 95, 95, 95 going once, 95 going twice. 95's a trading. We need 96 now. Come on, 96. I should have went with the Kron instead. Much better. We need 96, 96, 96, 96. Do we get 96? Do we get 96? Holy shit, Kron. 580 to $6. Come on. This iBio better get to $2 now. Uh-oh, we just double topped. Uh-oh. Trading penny stocks. Ah. Nice call on Kron. Oh. Krypton. Kron. Come on, 195. Get some. Get some. How do you shoot women and children? Easy. You just don't lead them as much. Ha ha! Get some. Ain't war hell? Get some. I want 199. I'll start selling at 199. Get some. Get some. Get some. That's me on the offer. Get some. Get some. Get some. I just sold half. Ooh, 199. Yeah, baby. Nice sell. All right, I'll hold half. Get some. You just don't lead them as much. Ha ha. Get some. You know why this market makes no sense? You want to know why this market makes no sense? LK. LK. How the hell is this stock still over $40? Conspiracies, frauds, coronavirus, their coffee's tainted with dead children. How is this stock still over $40? I have one explanation. Because the fraudsters who perpetrated that idea that it is a fraud caught everybody short, and now they're too busy getting their ass kicked on the short side for the stock to go down anymore because the shorts are trapped from 27 and 28. There's your explanation. But how the hell? How is this thing still in the 40s? Unbelievable. Get some! Get some! iBio. Get some! Get some! Hey, I'll buy anything that goes green. Little chase there, 187. Still wasn't bad. Get some! Get some! This market's the best. I hate it so much. Oh, man. Cut interest rates. That'll save us. Get some! There it goes. 210s. You looking for 250 now? I shouldn't have sold any at 299, 199. Oh no. Get some. Get some. iBio went green at 177. The stock's up 20%. Stock market's great. I like when people say, is there news on it? Who cares? It just went green. Is there news? The news is it just went up 20% while you sat there trying to figure out why it's going up. Ah, trading. Holy shit, 220. I'm not selling any more of this now. Oh, come on. It went green at 177. Any reversal, you got to get involved. Haven't you learned from the AMBA trade? I will trade any. These guys on YouTube just said, check out our bio. It's going green. I bought it at 187. I sold it at 199 and 205. Get some. Get some. This fucking thing's going to go to 250. Unbelievable. Oh, my God. I got nothing now. That's hilarious. Nice trade. Oh, shit. Look at the market. IBIO. It's going to get halted. Get some. Get some. I don't think I could do another 20 right now. I could, but I don't want to. I should have I could have let this thing ride here for another $300. Holy shit. Let's see. In reality, I would dump it probably on the 225 pullback right here. Wow. Yeah, I'd be selling it there. And then, I don't know. I guess I should have waited for 250. But nice call. Look at you guys. Cron, iBio. Look at this. Boom. Give me something else. Say home slices. Weed on fire. Cron just took off. Is there some news on it? Take a look at Tilray at PYX. The rest of the sector is strong. Maybe they come along for the ride soon. Tilray's only down 16 cents. PYX down 13. I don't know. Get some. Sick. That's just dumb. So here's the trade for tomorrow. ZM, right? Stock's only up 60 points in the last 3 or 4 days. Yeah, you know. So they're reporting tonight. You know the number's going to be decent, right? But this might be a selling opportunity because if you're in this thing from 70, 80, 90, or 100, they report decent earnings tomorrow and profit taking starts to ensue. I think you get a kind of like an AMBA move. So not that I'm going to short it just because it's up tomorrow, but if ZM's up, I'm looking to short that tomorrow. Oh my God. Just looking at some of the stocks I lost money on today. Freaking Uber, it's up $1 now. Ugh. Lost on that. Hey, listen, I don't want to hear about anything anymore. Seriously, every reversal works. If you can make money on a penny stock that goes green, we're back. This is the Wild West all over again. This is the greatest trading market in the world. As much as I hate everything because they cut interest rates, there's no denying this is the greatest trading market that's ever been. Ever been. Ever. I mean, you're buying a stock at 187, it goes to 220. Come on. Look at this market. I lost on Uber before. What's it up now? 2 points since I sold it? Yeah, nice. Nice trade. But keep a gander on the Tilray. It's the only one left that hasn't done anything. And the ZM, look, ZM held the VWAP, held the VWAP, held the VWAP, got over the multi-day. You don't want to be short that stock no more. But I like the idea for tomorrow. Gap that thing up, roll over, maybe get an AMBA out of that one. Hey, everybody's doing well. I mean, not everybody's doing well. But I told you, I got this girl that 2 years annihilated. And in 2 days, she made back 2 years worth of losses and then some. And now she's on vacation. She cashed out and she's calling it. She still has some Codex, but I don't know why. But just crushed the world with those the iBio, Codex, and APT. Just ridiculous. Not Kodak, Codex. Remember Kodak? Is that still around? Oh, Kodak's gonna have a Bitcoin. Wasn't that the story? Hey, by the way, anybody still long Eastman Kodak from the Bitcoin days? Yeah, nice trade. So anyway, seriously, if anybody's in Pennsylvania, I'll be at a gun show on Saturday. Sunday, we're going to go to Brooklyn to the Day Traders Expo. All your faves are going to be there. Joe Fami, JC Perez, Dr. Phil Perlman, the one and only Warlock, Jeremy Newsom, Fox Business of Fox Business fame, Joe Fami, and much, much more. There'll be drinks, there'll be sushi, and there will be $2 hookers at the Wild Wild West down the block. If you just bring a nickel refund can, they'll do whatever you want. Otherwise known as the scale of the earth. Why is the market at highs right now? I'm not supposed to go hitting new highs in the middle of the day. The filth and foul is going on here. Jimmy will be there. Right now, Jimmy's wondering, should I buy Yext back or not? Jimmy, did you see what happened to Yext? They reported earnings and the stock's not down. First time in like 2 years. Oh, man. So, yeah, gun shows into the Trading Expo. Yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend. And then I'm going to be married for 19 years the following day. I've been with the same woman for 25 years, married 19. And if you don't think my life is all rigged too with the Matrix, my anniversary is also the anniversary of the top of the original NASDAQ bubble bursting. Same day, my anniversary. It was the top of the NASDAQ for like 18 years up until this last move up. What the hell? The market's not, I get on the air. We're not supposed to be ripping to highs. This is usually the time to have some fun and not do anything. Shit. What the filth and foul's going on here? Damn it. Holy shit, we are taking off. You know what? I might have to short this UVXY at the lows of the day because that's what I like to do. I can't even put this trade on right now. I think I have to. I've been waiting for 23 to break this whole time. Wow. So who wants to be my cold caller? Or it's actually, who wants to be my qualifier? These aren't even cold calls. Everyone on this list, these lists right here, these are the Glengarry leads. These are the leads you want, and you can't have them. Why? You can't close the leads you're given. You can't close shit. You are shit. Hit the bricks, pal, and beat it because you are going out. The leads are weak. Fucking leads are weak. You're weak. Every one of these names on these lists should know who I am. And if they don't, you're going to remind them who the master is. And we're giving them all just one last chance for redemption. All of these people are probably burned by T3. Half of them probably aren't even trading anymore. The other half are probably just angry about something. Tell them that I'm here to save them from themselves and from the charlatans and the sharks and the so-called gurus. All we need them to do is show up. We bang out winners every day. And then if they decide they want to stay, I'll pay you. But does anybody want to be my cold caller, my warm caller? I'm willing to pay 20% commission. Do it. Is JT on the list? I don't know. Pat McEwen, you out there? Rebecca, Catherine Getz, I remember you. James Falik. The best thing is that Melissa Armo is on the list. She runs her own room now. Somebody call her. There, call her 602-799-5754. Call her. Tell her, ask her if she remembers me from T3 and if she wants to be a mentor. She sells mentorship programs now for $25,000. I'm not joking. $25,000 she charges for a week of her time. Hey, if you're out there for 25 grand for a week of your time, not only should you move into my house, cook me breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and give me an anal massage every night, but I want a little bit even more than that. All right. I don't care how smart you are. 25 grand for the week she charges for some sort of happy ending mentorship program. Yeah. I'm not promising you any of that. I'll just supply the winning trades. You could go buy your own happy ending. But I will throw in a plastic Thanos bank. Holy shit balls. I freaking hate this market so much. Why is it going straight up? Nothing's good. Stop moving. What a joke. Cancel all orders. Well, I got orders I got to actually cancel now. I was looking to sell some premium, but chances are we're going right to 218 on the Qs now. What the hell? That's stupid. Order book. Cancel all orders. Done. I just threw away a lot of money on that Uber before, too. Wow. I'm in denial. I don't care. I'm bearish. I'm only trading reversals. None of this matters to me anymore. I'm in denial. I refuse to buy back. Except I'm short UVXY. I'll make some money here. Come on. I got short at 23. Can make some money. It's the end of days. Oh my God. I just really like when the market goes down, but more than when it goes up, if you haven't realized. Error. Shorting the UVXY. Finally starting to get some real selling in it. I'm going to try to hang in there to 2250. Again, remember, the market just has to, we don't need a 1,000-point move for UVXY to inevitably start going back down. Sorry to interrupt anybody if you're kicking ass right now. Carry on. I'm short UVXY. I'm not even running my own room right now. I got the inmates. The inmates have taken over the asylum. Holy moly. There is crying and trading right now. Actually, you know, well, what am I crying about? I'm short UVXY. Shamal! I should add to it right now. 2250. Here we go. Make some money. Now, normally I'd be covering here with the quarter. I'm holding on for glory. Holy moly. 2270. Somebody stop me. Wow. It's freaking nuts. Can't resist. Got to sell. Got to cover. I covered most of it. Deep in the money, naked puts. So you want to be long UVXY? Inevitably, UVXY long will always lose you money. I'm telling you, bro. Or you could have bought Schrodinger yesterday under $40. You know, the Schrodinger people never got back to me. I'm very insulted. You want to sell. I don't know what you want to do. The trade you want to do on UVXY, if you think the worst is over, bro, you can go out to, oh shit. What am I losing money on? Stupid options. You can go out to, let's say, September, right? UVXY, right? UVXY Septembers. Just take a look at this thing. Wham, wham, wham. So if you don't think the market's crashing and you think the coast is clear, obviously UVXY is going back down to 15 inevitably and going to 0, right? Or just assume it's not going up anymore, right? So let's say 27. Where'd we top out on UVXY on this last move? By the way, if you haven't noticed, UVXY is just, I mean, it's a great product to watch for direction of the market, but the days of UVXY going up in 300, 400, 500 point increments, I mean, percentages, done. They've broken the product even more now because we just sold off 3,000 points and all it's done was go up 120%. Normally, UVXY would have gone up 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 10-fold, and it didn't. But the options, for some reason, are still priced as if. So you can go to UVXY. Let me just see the all-time, the high from this last move, right? Follow me on this. I know I might have just lost a couple people. $26.27, right? That's your high. After all this amazing selling in the market and the crash and death to us all and Ebola and viruses that can't be cured, we got a whopping 27 bucks out of it. Granted, if you bought it at 12, awesome trade, right? You went, so basically, yeah, you almost tripled. Let's say from the breakout where I was involved was 1175. So 1175 to 20, what was it? $26.27. That's really not that much. So if you think the worst is over, right? You go out to September. And again, I'm not saying this is going to be, you're not going to, you might sit through a little bit of pain at one point. Hang on, let me get it for you. All right, this shit's just not working right now. Come on, baby. All right, make it easy. Let's go to the leaps. Today, you had some UVXY 120s. I'm trying to see if anything traded today. What's the furthest out? Okay, there you go. 33 contracts. The $100 calls for January traded today. 33 contracts at $1. $1 for all you Canadians. That's what it's all about. You could sell these $100 calls for $1. So that means the UVXY, as long as it doesn't go up another 76 points from here till January, you get to keep the dollar. I mean, it seems so easy, and it probably will be that easy, but that's usually the trade you want to go with on UVXY. UVXY inevitably will go to zero, and it always does. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's built to go down. I don't know. I have the UVXY prospectus buried under my desk somewhere. I don't know where it is. Basically, the UVXY prospectus is about 120 pages long, and every single page it says never own this stock. I'm serious. I called the company, and they even said it there. I called ProShares, and I was like, how come it seems like the stock always goes down? And she basically said, because it does. It's built on it's not even the VIX futures. It's the ETN that you don't even know. I forgot. It was like the S&P volatility ETN. It reflects what that's doing, which is then also, it's all built on futures contracts. So when those futures contracts expire, the UVXY needs to be adjusted downwards. So no matter what, you just saw the most volatile this market's going to get, right? The only thing left that could happen is a crash. So if you don't think we're crashing, selling premium in UVXY continues to be a good trade. It backfired once in 10 years, and that was whatever that was, that last contagion or the China slowdown or whatever the hell it was. The only thing is, here's the thing. I'm not doing that anymore because I hate the stock market right now. I don't think they should have cut rates. So I'm bearish forever. You're not going to hear me talking, even though we might go to down 50,000, 100,000, 1 million, right? I'm a trader now. Give me some ambas, give me some crons and some iBios and some codexes and a couple of other reversals, and I'm fine. I'm out of the market. All I got is space. That's my one stock that I own right now. And that blows, that stock right now. But this market's on cruise control right now, straight up, and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh yeah. I can't even look at Alibaba. If I even mention Alibaba, I probably just lost money somewhere. Let's give it up for GE, right? That's another winner trade that I had. It's the only stock on the planet that's down. Man. If your stock hasn't rallied one of these 3 days, if you didn't rally Friday morning or today or no, wait, yesterday we wound up selling off, but damn, how shitty is your stock if you haven't participated in this move in the last, couple of days? I mean, space was actually up to 27.50 yesterday. So that was basically a freaking sucker move. Oh, man. Freaking space. Yeah. I'm still selling calls. I sold some more calls today. They want to pay me $3 for the January 60s. I'll keep selling them. They're not $3 anymore, but I'm pretty much the whole open interest. That's me. No, not the whole open interest, but all the volume today is I'm 20% of the volume. I'm half. I'm 20% of the volume. The January 317 days from now, $60 calls. I've been selling them yesterday, selling them today. Let it go to 60. Good. I'll be happy to be called away at $60. We are going straight up right now. It's very annoying. I hate these grindy straight days, man. I know. That's really a bad sign. So anyway, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm going to get a bayonet for my shotgun. Get some Kevlar shit. Get a couple of. I want that knife that Schwarzenegger had in Commando, where it shoots the knife out. Como esta? I want one of those. I want a flying dagger. If I could buy one of those, I'm in. Oh, we are lifting off again. Stop. What they do? They cut interest rates again? What am I missing here? Did Bernie Sanders jump? Did Bernie Sanders leave the race? Did the Democrats finally give up? What a shit show that is, right? Did you guys watch I watched the highlights afterwards. How stupid is Joe Biden, right? He turns to his right. I want to introduce you to my wife's over here. Oh, wait a second, that's my sister. He's like the what's it called? He's like the Rodney Dangerfield of candidates. Hey, wait. Oh, wait, that's my sister. Oh, wait, that's my wife over there. Oh, they switched on me. Oh, they switched on me. What? I'm like, how stupid are you? How about you look to your right? That's my wife. That's my sister. How long does his brain need to to generate sight? Hey, I want to choose my wife. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's my sister. They switched it up on me. Holy shit. You want this guy in charge of something? Holy shit. And then you got freaking Bloomberg. Oh my God. Just somebody put the guy in a coffin and nail it. You're the worst. Bloomberg had one chance, one, to impress people. When they asked him about, well, do you regret stop and frisk? He should have said, no, that's how crime is stopped. Next question.
Well, I'm really sorry. I didn't really want to offend anybody. We're just trying to clean up New York, and uh, uh,
Shut up. No, I don't regret it. We stopped crime. Next question. He's the worst. They shouldn't even have an election right now. Just write it off. Why waste the time? None of these people are qualified to do anything. The election's over. Damn, look at this market, man. Sitting here like at 218 here. I'm going to get my phone's going to ring. When the Q's hit 218, my phone's going to ring and my dad's going to be like, see? Line the pan with aluminum foil. Put the oven at 400 degrees. Ah, okay. We're doing a roasted cauliflower tonight. It was good. I was taking cauliflower, dipping them in egg and breading them and frying them up, which is awesome. But if you want to do it really, really quick, just put olive oil, salt, and pepper. Put it on a pan, throw it in the oven, bang. No, I'm not buying in. No. I'm going to live in denial. I'm not buying into this market. It's crazy, man. Space. Space just bounced. Whoa. Space just bounced $1. See that? Keep bad mouthing space. There you go. Go back to $25 now. What? How come the UVXY stopped going down? What the hell's going on here? The UVXY should be at $22 right now. Oh, they're going to annihilate this UVXY any day now. They will. Dr. Schrodinger. You see, Schrodinger was under $90 yesterday. Yeah, my wife manages buildings for the Glick Empire. We are in negotiation for a building right now, as a matter of fact. She's out there working it. Working it. She suckers all these men out of their money with her good looks. Wow. So basically, since we went on, the Qs have rallied 3 points, right? Just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Now you see why I hate bull markets. I have a specific setup that works. I don't trade lines that go like that. I don't do it. So I got to wait till tomorrow at this point. Yeah, you needed a place to live. I got buildings in Jamesburg, New Jersey. I got some stuff in Freehold. I got Brooklyn. Getting out of Brooklyn, neighborhood's kind of turning. I don't really want to be involved. I am just, this is sick. Why isn't UVXY falling? I'm going to hammer this UVXY again. How could this thing not be down at 2250 by now? Sheepshead Bay. And we had, I was part owners of a storefront on, not Smith, the, what the hell street was it? After Smith by the water. They started fixing up the whole neighborhood, like next to Red Hook. And they started putting all these, like, I guess you would call them hipster douchebag stores. So I bought into, it was a store. What the hell street is that? It's like on the water. Wait, hang on, I'll tell you. It's like the war, what, not Bond. It was Court Clinton. Then you got Smith, Hoyt. I don't own it anymore. It was like a short-term thing, but. Where was that thing? Off Atlantic Avenue. It was like down by Union. So it was like the end of Union Street. If you know Brooklyn. Yeah, you're right. How come that doesn't sound familiar? Maybe because I'm thinking Union. That's why. Yeah, Columbia and Union. Yeah. All those little shops that opened up. Yeah. That was a quick one. We helped a guy build a shop. I wonder if he's still there. It was like a consignment knick-knack shop. But I had Sheepshead Bay. I'm like the boss hog of Jamesburg, New Jersey. I own a whole block. It's pretty cool. Oh, push up! What? Push-ups! We just broke 50 viewers. Go! $50 viewers. I'll start doing 30. Jamesburg, we chose. Well, the story is my wife works for a company that they're the receivers. So when they have their clients own buildings, sometimes they want to sell the building. So we kind of like become their manager for a while, and we see what the building spits out. Or wait, what's the term that my wife uses? I love so much. Throws off. You see what the building throws off for 6 months, and if it's good and the seller wants out, we get a good price because we're in with the seller. You like those? This is stupid, man. Why is UVXY still 23, man? Now I'm freaking hungry after all those push-ups, bro. Wow. No, UVXY this low. No, UVXY should be lower. The fact that this thing's not tanking even more makes me feel like, yeah, broker, realtor, property manager, yeah. And we find great deals that way. So it all started. My wife was just working for this there was a small bank. My wife's an athlete also, right? So crazy story. She's just sitting home doing nothing. They called my wife to be a part-time assistant at this bank. I forgot the name of the bank. They all wound up getting bought out by New York Community. They called my wife to be an employee so she could be on the softball team. No joke. My wife was that good. And she went from being the assistant to the guy. And then when the bank got taken over, he started his own company. And my wife just went with him, and it's just been the two of them. And they had a couple of assistants from time to time, but it's generally my wife and this other really, really connected guy. And they find these deals. First building we bought was in Manhattan. It was awesome. I owned Manhattan property. That was pretty thrilling. We were only 20% owner. I can't afford a $15 million building, but we own it, part of it. While everybody was bailing out in 2008, we had, same situation. We knew a seller needed to get out because he was getting crushed and a whole bunch of other stuff. We come in, we form an LLC with a bunch of partners. And from that, we sold that and made a crazy amount of money. And you don't really make that type of money usually in 3 years in real estate. And then we use that money to buy these other stuff. And again, anything that my wife's partner tells us to do, we just listen to him, just like life. If you find somebody that's successful, do what they do. And I know nothing. I mean, my wife she's in charge, We're doing, I don't even know what the hell what's it called? The rollover? No idea. We had to hire a lawyer and an accountant. And so to avoid paying taxes, you do the something exchange. I don't even know what it's called because I'm an idiot. I know what I know. My wife knows what she knows. And every once in a while we come together. We had a couple of kids and then we basically live separate lives. And every once in a while we come together. Hey, what's up? And then I'm just Ubering my kids around. And next thing you know, it's 20 years later next week. Ah! It's crazy. It's called the tax-free exchange, right? Is there another name for it? I think tax-free exchange in real estate. I think there's a code also. What's it called? I'm learning all this stuff as I go. 1031. Yeah. The 1031 tax-free exchange. So if you find a building, if you sell the building, you roll the money into something else, you have and they don't give you a very big window. You gotta find something pretty quickly. I think it's 45 days or 45 days to commit, and then you've got another 45 days to close or something like that. But you just keep pushing it down the road. You never have to pay taxes on your capital gains as long as you roll it into something else. So we take a little bit off and then we roll it into something else. I live in Jersey, yeah. Not for long. As soon as my kids are out of high school, I'm out of here. I gotta go. I might go back to New York, upstate, or Vermont. Or if my wife lets me, I'll move to Colorado. I like Colorado. I've been to Colorado twice. Well, luckily I had money, and then my wife got this job, and then opportunity met. What is it? Opportunity meets what's it called? Luck. Opportunity meets preparedness. I've always been more liquid than into the market, so I was liquid. She found the building. Next thing you know, we're doing real estate. And again, I'm not. It's not all that it's cracked up to be. You know, you get those one or two tenants that squat, and man, you know, it takes me every bit because I'm from Brooklyn. I'm not a tough guy. I pretend that I'm a tough guy. I'm a wimp. You know, I ain't fighting anybody. But damn, if there's ever been a time that I want to go full Guido Brooklyn stomp your head is when these tenants they squat in your apartment. And then if you're a landlord in New York, these people can sit in your apartment and not pay rent for 6 months, even before you start sort of getting the legal procedure going. Because they could keep asking for stays, and then you got to get your lawyer back into and then next thing you know, it's 8 months later and you're finally getting them out. Unbelievable. That's why owning in New York is the worst. New Jersey's a little bit better, but New York and New Jersey, the tenants have all the rights. You know, back in the day, you kick the door in, you send in a pit bull. You're not going to pay the rent. You knock the door down, you send in the dogs. And that's the way it was done. Now you can't shut the rent, you can't shut the lights off, you can't lower the heat. You know, one time I just sat outside the apartment with a bullhorn. And then we had the person was squatting on the third floor. I just moved into the second floor apartment and I just put speakers and I just blasted music for 24 hours a day. But then they called the cops on me. And I don't have the right. I'm like, I own the building. I love loud music at 3 o'clock in the morning. What? I would just leave. I would leave the radio on and I left. And I was told by the law that I can't do it. I'm disturbing the peace. I'm like, disturbing the peace? I got a squatter upstairs.
Well, there's nothing you could do.
I will get my revenge. I will get my revenge. I probably shouldn't even say that, but I will get my revenge. In this life or the next. And then we got the ones who were what's the one called? The HUD people. They're something HUD. Anyway, the government pays their rent pretty much, right? So we had this one woman, right? She changed her phone number for some reason. So the government needed her to refile some paperwork. So I never tell them I own the building when I show up. Section 8. Thank you. Hi, it's Kenny. I'm with management. We need your new phone number because your rent's not being paid. Who is this? I don't know any, Kenny. Yeah, my name's Kenny. I work with management. Uh, you don't have to open the door. I just need your new phone number because the rents are not being paid because you changed your phone number and you need to file some new paperwork. Get away from the door. I'm going to call the cops. Miss, this is Kenny. I'm with management. I don't even need you to open the door. Just slide your phone number on a piece of paper underneath the door and I will leave. I'm calling the cops. Lady, I'm going to kick the fucking door down and stab you in the fucking heart. Open the fucking door before I kill you and your family. And then I leave. And I was like, listen, lady, the next time I'm here, I'm going to be laughing my ass off when they take you away in cuffs. And 3 months later, there I was. Hey, remember me, Kenny, from management? All you had to do is give us the phone number, you dumb fuck. It's amazing how stupid people are. But, it took us 3.5 months to get her out. And the despicable people, right? So she's finally getting evicted, right? So apparently her two grandchildren come to the house and trash the apartment. And there's it's not a great television, but there's like a Vizio 30, whatever, maybe a 42-inch screen on the wall. They threw a fucking brick through the screen. Why destroy the TV? Who is that hurting? Me? Your grandmother? What? I mean, they spray painted the fucking refrigerator black. They throw a brick through the screen of the TV. Who are you hurting? Why not just take the TV and sell it? Exactly. So just absolutely, again, I've had stories like that, but what's wrong with people? Yeah, I just need your phone number. I just need your phone number. I don't need anything from you. Who is this? Get away from my door. That's why I let my wife talk to everybody. She's very nice. After 3 polite conversations, I completely switch gears. Right? And they tried to rip it off the wall, right? They couldn't do it, so they just threw a brick through it. I went to Breckenridge. Breckenridge is where I wanted to stay. We stayed in a little town outside of Denver where my cousin lives. I forgot what it was. Let me see. But I love Breckenridge. Breckenridge is where I want to be. I love Breckenridge. I mean, just the best time. I just had every restaurant I went to was awesome. Every bar I went to was phenomenal. Great vibe. I love being in the mountains. Just awesome. It wasn't overly expensive. It wasn't like Aspen or Vail. Love Breckenridge and some little town outside. No, but I wanted to ask somebody. Oh, if you don't got the money right now, I'm really into these rim jobs. You know what that is? See what town that was. It's right out. It's like maybe 20 minutes out of Denver. I mean, my cousin bought a house for 320 grand. Freaking awesome house. Yeah, maybe nah. Well, Breckenridge, I know, and I don't remember where they lived. Oh, yeah, I could call my cousin. What town did your cousin live in Colorado? You remember? But that's where I want. I mean, nice. It might have been Evergreen, actually. Yeah, yeah. That's actually was just looking at it. Maybe that might have been one. Somewhere. I like higher altitudes. I don't mind being. I don't mind. What? Yes, town. Yeah, recreational weed, good music, higher elevation. How do I meet my wife? I stalked her. Stalking works. You want to hear a crazy story? I was dating this girl, and it was starting to get sour. Broomfield, Broomfield, Colorado. Let's see where that is. You know it? Broomfield, Colorado. My wife, I used to admire I was a raver kid in 1991 and 92, and nobody knew what ecstasy was or raving was. And I would come back on Monday morning and just I was like Timothy Leary. I was like, no, listen, guys, you got to try these parties. You got to try this drug. You got to meet me here at this address on Saturday. You won't. It's going to be the time of your life. So everybody thought I was out of my mind, because I was the first one. So my wife, or her at the time, she knew me as crazy raver drug pusher guy. And then about a year later, I was already kind of getting out of the raves and just being more of a promoter, and everybody was going. I was like, told you, I told you a year ago these were going to be great parties, right? So then finally, two of her friends came to the party, and I started talking about how much I liked her. I was kind of getting out of this last girlfriend. I kind of was moving in at too young of an age. She had her own apartment. This is my ex girlfriend, and I don't know. We had a fight one morning about just cleaning dishes. I was like, "Look, come on, I'll clean the dishes after the Jet game. Chill out." And she starts yelling at me. I'm like, "I'm already married here. Like, I'm a senior in college, and I feel like I was already married." So that ended. So then I was working at the Jon Stewart show. Before it was the Jon Stewart show, it was called the Daily. No, it was the Jon Stewart show before the Daily Show. And in walks my wife with those two girls from the raves. So they knew me as, party guy, but I was a good guy. So I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I kind of schmoozed my way in there. Now I had a buffer. So I started talking to my wife, and I said, now these other girls can now break the ice for me, because I just used to admire her from a distance, because I thought she was like the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life, which she still is. Amazing. Oh, 25 years later. And, she was still dating this Nazi kid. So I didn't want to do that. This kid was out of his mind. And I was like, "Listen, if you guys ever break up, I'll be waiting for you." And a couple months later, I hear that they broke up. Obviously, she didn't reach out to me. I called those two girls. I was like, "Can I get her number?" And they're like, "All right, but don't call her until we call her." I'm like, "I'm calling her as soon as I hang up with you," right? They're like, don't call her. Let us call her first. I'm like, no, I'm going to call her right now. I called her. I told her exactly how I felt about her. And we met up. And we met outside the church on Broadway in Manhattan. My first kiss. We went to lunch. I was such a little piker that I was a broker at the time. I showed up with my own lunch. I figured we'd make it like a picnic. And all my friends are like, you're going to go meet this girl for the first time with a lunch in a bag? What's wrong with you? And she thought it was kind of cute. I bought her own lunch. I bought her lunch, but I ate my shit out of the bag because I used to bring my own lunch. And next thing you know, 25 years later, I'm still with her. Pretty crazy. And I'll leave you on that. I'm going to go get some lunch. All right. I can't take a market that goes straight up. I'm sick of this. Sick of it. Thank you. I want to do one more trade, man. I can't find anything, man. I can't buy this market. I can't buy markets that go straight up like this. This is why I made more money in 2000, 2001 when we were crashing. In 1999, when we were going up every freaking day, by 11 o'clock, I was like, all right, cool, I'm out. And all we would do is go straight up the whole rest of the day. And again, this is the kind of day why I started to hate the bull market, because there's really no clear-cut entry when you're going straight up. You just got to buy and hold for the rest of the day. I like ZM tomorrow. We'll see how they react to the earnings. Yeah. You notice it's weak in this market right now because people are getting out before the report just in case. So if they gap up tomorrow and roll over, I'm going to hammer that like AMBA today. AMBA. If you want to look at, this is the trade of the day. AMBA, that's what we're looking for. Gap ups that fail, roll over through the VWAP, and then go negative. That's what I'm hoping we see in ZM. But there's a couple more. You got, hang on a second. I'll give you a list. Oh my God, Splunk. We'll be watching Splunk. So ZM, and I'll write them for you. Well, you can. I can't type in. Wait, hang on. I got to move the website. Let me see. I got to get back to my Picard. The Mandalorian I watched again with my wife. Yeah, I can't. I don't know how to trade bull markets. I just trade reversals, man. They work. Oh, I watched The Mandalorian again. When he comes around with the TIE, not the TIE fighter. What's the X-Wings are the good guys. The TIE fighter is the best. When he comes around and banks and then lands and whoop, 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 that shit felt so real. And then out comes Gus from Breaking Bad. That was one of the greatest scenes. And they start with that massive gun where they annihilate everybody. That show is great. I mean, it's so good. I watched it twice straight through already. So good. That's how Star Wars should be. That show is good. Yeah, Mandalorian. I'm on to Picard. I got the last season right now. By the way, you want to see it for free here? It's free. You just got to know where to look. Here. You got to sit through some pornography commercials, but this website, phenomenal. You got a couple of porno commercials. You don't want to watch it around your kids because they'll have a dildo commercial come up out of nowhere. I'm not even joking. Freaking dildo. She's hitting herself on the head with it. I just want to watch Picard. By the way, VTIQ is no freaking joke. Wow. Back to the highs of the day. Holy cow. I might have to. I wish this thing had options. I would buy it. I don't feel comfortable buying a stock that was $2 sitting here at $15 to hold. Jeez. But man, I should have been buying the dip. Didn't it dip like $1? VTIQ. Wow, it dipped down to 13.50. Shit. I should have bought it back. Oh well. I don't think ad blocker. Well, I think you have to pay. VTIQ, my new favorite stock. Breaks 15. You gotta love it, right? There's no way to tell where this thing's gonna go. But you look at the chart, it just feels like a pump and dump. But supposedly it's legit. They have hydrogen powered rigs. And they're saying this is the Tesla of transportation. Now they're going to be the cutting edge of Zolto shit. But yeah, go read about it. It's actually pretty interesting. I think the CEO was on CNBC this morning. I don't know. My lunatic friend, he's into every story stock. But you either make a lot of money or you're going to get crushed. The guy, he gave me ARWR at $3. This thing went to $75. I still don't know what the hell ARWR was. But then he also gave me Mark. Remember Mark, MARK? He liked HMNY. Oh, HMNY. Oh, they're going to revolutionize the movie industry. Yeah, okay. Stock was $35. It's 0003 now. So he's hit and miss, but today he's got one that's, VTIQ, Victor Tommy Indiga Quincy, VTIQ. But for tonight, we got ZM, Splunk, which is insane, that stock, Marvell, Captain Marvel. You got, wait, let me make sure we got them all after the bell. Let's see, anything else of interest that I'm familiar with? I'm not familiar with most of these things. I don't know what KIDS is, but that looks interesting. KIDS. And here's one that'll be, yeah. These are companies, after they report, we just watch what they do. If they form a decent VWAP and multi-day VWAP, then the next day we wait for them to violate those ranges. And that's been the go-to trade. That's what Amber was today. And whatever that was, not JWN. Here's an interesting one. You guys remember this stock used to be a high flyer, VERI. But the big ones are going to be Marvell, MRVL, Splunk, and Zoom. I guess you could look at ITRN. That's a real company. All right. So those are for tonight. And then what you want to do is you want to look who's reporting tomorrow morning. Funko. Oh, that's Funko's tomorrow. Man, fucking Funko. Ooh, there you go. Tomorrow morning, Sienna. Plug Power, you know that's going to be all over the place. Kroger, that's usually a decent one. A lot of old school shitty stocks. Ballard Power, speaking of hydrogen power, I think that's what they're into. VIPS, that tends to move on earnings. Hovmanium, and you'll have that'll go. HOV will be interesting. BJ's, they'll probably have a good number because everyone's stocking up on stuff because we're all going to die. Tech Data, I haven't looked at that stock in 20 years. I didn't even know they were still around. Tech Data. That's plenty. So basically, you take those stocks, I put them on a watch list, I put them on a ticker, I put them on my level twos, and I sit here and I stare at it. I keep scrolling through the VWAP, seeing where they are, seeing where they are, seeing where they are. One violates the VWAP, I start my position, breaks the multi-day, I'll add a little bit, and then if they go negative, we're off to the races usually. Negative or positive, depending on the gap. And then if they gap and they go in the same direction, generally I don't even do anything. I love the reversion trade. I love the VWAP, obviously, and it's been working fine. All right. I'll see you. Thanks for listening to my stories. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Let's get this going. Let's get over 100 tomorrow. So tell 10 friends. Let's get this to 100. And again, if you haven't come to the main room, kicking ass in there. You'll see my charts. You'll see my tickers. You'll see my scanners. We got two guys that really know what they're doing. When I go off the air, they go on the air. So there's always something going on in there now, which is awesome. All right. And push-ups for everybody. Remember, we're going to all wear wife beaters this summer. I'm going to be jacked. I want to get pumped up before my new tattoos. Oh, let me show you the tattoo what I'm getting. I didn't show you. I was going to tell you last time. I wanted to do something in color, but I found this like evil demon guy that I love. I was thinking of maybe doing Thanos from one of the comics, but it's played out now. When nobody cared about Thanos, it was cooler. Now everybody's into Thanos. By the way, you want to see something sexy? Remember that girl that was working for me for a couple of weeks? We were going to have her do some stuff, but then didn't, I stopped going to Brooklyn. Look, if you're going to put these pictures on Instagram, I'm going to copy and paste them. You can't be putting that on Instagram. I got a blow up of this down in my basement on like nice high gloss paper. You can't be putting that on Instagram. What are you doing? I mean, you can't appreciate it here, but damn, she is smoking hot. Damn. You put it on Instagram, I'm copying it. So yeah, I got this cool shark that I want to do, and I got this little demon warrior that I want to do. I might do VW bus. I got lots of real estate to do. I don't know why. I just love tattoos. I don't know why. You know what it was? I always wanted one. Yeah, she actually was trading, but she was into. She's actually somebody. She's an artist. She's like a sort of like an influencer. She's freaking cool. If I wasn't married, damn. course, I can't find it right now. Yeah, get the Star Trek logo. Yeah, I got so many things I want to do. I was actually I wanted to put the Iron Maiden cover on. I forget, without the Iron Maiden, just get Eddie with the Devil. Oh, because that was like the first album on vinyl I ever bought in my life. I'll always be a Maiden fan. Wow, I got to get rid of some of these pictures on my freaking phone. Too many pictures. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, once you get a tattoo above your neck, you've kind of pigeonholed yourself into a certain career. I think I will get my kids' names on my wrist. I was going to do that, You don't like my hat? I can't believe I can't find this picture, but it's pretty awesome. Oh, here you go. It's just cool. It could be small. I'm just gonna. I like demons and war and like swords and shit like that. Check this thing out. Black and white. The sickle is kind of like one of his wings. The other one's the wing. This shit is freaking awful. It's just awesome. Look at that thing. Wouldn't take too long. Found this on the internet on some guy's page. I like it. All right. I'll knock the hat off myself. There you go. All right. Good luck. I am not buying this market. Now you see why, right? UVXY is not dying. If this market was really strong, UVXY would be down 4 or 5 points by now. Something's going to give. I want to fight your hat. I also have a tattoo on my ass. It says exit only. And then next to that, it says, if you can read this, I hope you're a doctor. On that note, no, wrist tattoos for the girls, yeah? How about forearm? I want to put the kids' names on my forearms. Get that done with. Something right here. I got this, I got that. Yeah, hopefully I won't be in prison anytime soon. All right. Stay sane, people. I'll see you either later or probably tomorrow. Nice hanging. Peace.